All right, so now that you have you've kind of heard the heart and the vision, the goal and the purpose of a dream team, we now want to really talk about what it looks like as far as structure, how we manage that. So really, it's one thing to have the heart to want to do the dream team, and really to have people join a team where they're serving and they're making a difference. It's another thing to have it structured in a way that it's led well. And not only that, but there's coaching, there's developing. So I want to show you what that looks like. Now, I'm a campus pastor, so we've structured this out at campuses like you would at your church. So I want to just show you what that looks like. So currently what we have is at a campus, we have a dream team director. And this is someone that I'm connecting to. He is a staff member. He sits at a lead table with me along with other directors. And he is the person. This is the person that is going to give me the information that I need. He's going to make sure that we're all in the loop on everything happening with the dream team. He is the dream team person at the table. Now, right up under him, he is going to have a coordinator, the dream team coordinator. And that is the person that's it's his lead team. And he also has some other dream teamers who are serving in that capacity on a lead team, probably 4 or 5 people. And these are people that we see potential in that could be future coordinators or future directors. And so we've built a good layer there. So where our dream team director is now communicating with his coordinator, and coordinator is now right up under the coordinator is going to be a coach. And so this could be an usher coach or a parking team coach or a prayer team coach. And so they are the ones who are just really our go-to person for that team. And then right up under that coach level, and this for us is determined by how many services we have. We currently have 6 services at our campus, and so each service has a team leader. And so that team leader then is our person who helps us make sure that that scheduling is done, and that particular service has dream teamers there. He's giving direction. So we would have an 8 o'clock team lead. We'd have a 9:45 team lead, 11:30 team lead. So every service has a team lead, and then right up under that is the dream teamer. So as you can see that everyone is covered. So it's campus pastor, director, coordinator, coach, team leader, dream teamer. And now that's where we are currently. Even back when we launched our campus, we had the same type of structure, maybe not as many players in the structure. At the end of the day, here's what you want. And I want this as a campus pastor. I want there to always be a connection between me and the dream teamer, a personal connection. And as that grows, that gets more difficult. And as it grows, you need more layers just to make sure people are coached, people are developed, people are feeling connected to the vision and to the church. And so I can remember in the beginning years of our campus, that structure was not as many people, really. It was maybe 2 or 3, and then the dream teamer. I spent a lot of time with the dream team, and I was that person for a season. I was that dream team director for a season. I was a dream team coordinator for a season. And so the goal there is you're going to have people come and say, hey, I want to be a part of this. Just like we saw in the beginning of Highlands, just like we've seen at the beginning of a campus launch. I want to be a part of that. Well, there needs to be layers where they're taken care of. They're being developed again. They're being coached. They're being trained, and they can serve effectively. So these layers are meeting all throughout the week with their teams. So I'm meeting with my director. Because he's staff, it's quite often throughout the week. There's a standard meeting we have once a week. And then he's meeting with his his coordinator and his lead team a couple times a week, specifically on Sunday. They gather before the day starts. He's meeting with his lead team. They're going through the day, what's coming, what do we need to be prepared for. And then that team is meeting with coaches. And so a lot of this communication is happening through email. A lot of those have established group me's and just different forms, different platforms of communication so that the dream teamer has the information they need. The other purpose for the structure is so that dream teamers are being trained well. So we want someone who's passionate, but we also want them to know the how behind the what, behind the why. So we want them to know exactly what it looks like to park 100 cars, to when to pass the bucket, when to walk in, when not to walk in, where a prayer team would meet. All these things are being discussed in that layer of, or that structure of leadership. So at the end of the day, again, we want to make sure that they have the information they need to serve successfully. So there's this pathway that we have to get on the dream team. It's the growth track. And we have 4 steps there. You've heard this is 1 through 3 is really where you're going to learn about us. You're going to learn about you. Step 4, that's where we're going to connect you. Step 4 is really the gateway to the dream team. And so at that point, that's where people are coming. Hey, I like this. I like what I hear. I want to be a part of it. Put me in the game, coach. And when they make that decision, we're going to make sure that they're covered, that they're being prayed for, they're being trained and developed to serve successfully.